in everybody's yard. These are decorative solar garden animals from our friends at Jennings. And they are now featured price. It's nice to see them for under $100. These become little side tables. They can become little benches, and they are absolutely the cutest thing. Now, we already had one of our critters sell out. The pig is gone. It always happens. But I have plenty of others. I've got a bear. I've got a cardinal. You saw the elephant already in the videotape. Look at the eyes on the owl. Our bunny rabbit. The bunny is last call. And I think the frog has been popular too. I think the frog, I'm down to like 3. Yeah, so this one will be gone soon, so will this. If you look closely, hold on. These are nice heavyweight pieces, so they're not gonna blow around. You'll notice that they look as if they've been carved out of wood. That's poly resin, and there's a lot of it. Then, part of the mystery is there's a solar panel here on the top. So if they're sitting out in direct sunlight, they're going to charge up during the day, and then there are lights underneath their little hats or toadstools or birch bark so that they light up at night. How cool is that? Now, I'm gonna have to move these out of the way. The bunny and the frog, those are already gone. The next one to go will be the owl. There's 300 left in the owl, and then they're gone. Let's bring our guest in. Melissa Epps Wilding is the woman who brings these to us from our friends. These are about as cute as anything I've seen. Melissa, good morning.
Good morning. I'm just moving the frog away. He just hopped off my set. How are you, Jen?
I'm good.
Aren't these adorable? These are our garden stools by Jennings. And if you're familiar with the Grouchy Gardener, they also bring us the garden tools, but they bring us these gorgeous garden stools as well. Joe's wife is a designer in England, and that's where we met them, and we brought them over. So she creates each one of these. She's an artist, and we've made them just for QVC over here. But they're gorgeous. And like you said, they're indoors or they're outdoors, and they look like they're hand carved out of wood. They have so much detail, so much dimension. And then you can also, have the solar panel charge, and then you have the illumination. So by day, they're gorgeous. They're about 18.5 inches tall, and then a little over 12 inches wide. So they're little cute stools to put potted plants on or to use inside as end tables. But at night, they'll light up, and it's great because the lights shine down, Dan, so you can actually see the faces and all the critters in the evening time.
Now, again, at that price of under $100, every one of these is hand painted.
Yeah.
So that little tongue and the frog, look at those eyes. I'm sorry, the frog is already gone. You're going to see others on the videotape that are gone. We just sold out of our bunny rabbit a couple seconds ago. The pig sold out a few days ago. I am in love with the bear.
He's cute. Like, think of fire pits in the summertime, right?
Yes.
Right, to put the bear, like he's just so great. And his feet and all, like, that is the flat. It's all dimension and texture. And then he's holding, a tree stump that also has, those are about 2.5 inches thick too, the tabletops that they're holding. So 360 degrees, you have so much texture and dimension. And like you said, it looks like a piece of art. They really are a piece of art because they've been carved out of this high density clay, which is really great for indoors or outdoors. So you can leave these outside and not have to worry about it no matter what the weather is.
And Melissa, I couldn't find any listing of if you were to sit on them, how much weight they'll take. But I tried it out, and it held my weight, and I'm heavy right now. Okay? This is my winter coat, is what I call it.
You look fabulous, Dan.
Look at the owl.
But yeah, they're little stools for your garden, and they're really great because you can bring them inside. I have, whether you're entertaining, I have a sunroom, that I love to put little stools on, or if you're putting them in your garden, you can put little potted plants on them, or maybe just your coffee mug. But if you want to entertain, or even in a child's room or a guest room, you can bring them in and you can, put like a clock on it or some magazines. They're just so sweet. And, they're not just for summer. They're great in the summertime because you can have them outside. But if you wanted to bring them inside, Dan, even though there's the solar panel, you just take out the battery that we've supplied, which is your rechargeable solar battery, put in a regular AA and cover that solar panel, and then you'll have the lights on the bottom inside as well.
I could see this easily for one of my grandchildren's room.
Yeah.
At their little bedside table.
Yes, so much so. I have one in my office right now, and I just have a really tall house plant on it. They do stand at 18.5 inches tall, so they're a nice size that you can lean down and put your coffee mug on them. But they're also adorable if you want to put, plants on it or have a decorative accent on them, or maybe some books, or have them as a bedside table. Super cute. But again, if you're putting these outside, Dan, you don't have to worry about the elements. They have all been hand painted, but they're all super protected. But even the frog, I know he's gone, but you can see all that texture on the back. He's got that lily leaf, those big eyes. But then you have the bear that has that gorgeous feet. And then the cardinal, I love him. He's new.
Look at the eyes on the cardinal. Yeah. It's one thing to draw a bird. It's another to be able to draw and then create in 3D a bird with personality. Look at those eyes. That's just cracking me up.
He's like, what you doing over there?
Yeah. And the fact that they carved it in such a way where it looks like it's wood.
Yeah.
That's why I love poly resin, because it takes on infinite detail. Well, here's a good example. The cardinal looks like it was all carved directly out of wood. But then when you come right over here, the elephant looks like he's made out of stone. And look at that top, that slab on the top looks like a slab of gray flagstone.
Yeah.
Infinite amount of detail when you work in poly resin.
Yeah, and the folks at Jennings are true artists. She's designed each one. Each one has their own personality. They're gorgeous. They're all hand carved. They're all hand painted. And you see a lot of the texture and detail with the painting. It's not just a flat red. And then when you come around, to the face, you've got the black blending into the eyes and around the wings, holding up the tree stump. And then you also have the owl. Oh my gosh, look at these gorgeous, big, wise eyes. Great for the garden or a reading nook, maybe in your sunroom if you're lucky to have a sunroom, or outside porch. And then again, when the solar lights come on, or the sun shines and the solar panel comes on, it illuminates all the way down, so you can see the face and the detail.
Melissa, real quick, on the owl and the elephant, we now have 200 remain, and that's it. We've had over 400 that have been ordered again this morning. I think every garden should have one place that's just fun. Something that makes you smile. Something that if you have grandchildren becomes their favorite place in that garden. And I like how they kind of tuck the owl into a beautiful little series of bushes. Let it be a surprise. At night when the light lights up from underneath the top, that will be another surprise, because I didn't expect that. And it's a nice enough glow where you can still make out each one of the faces, even from a distance. Nice.
It is it shines right down. And Dan, these are about 18 pounds, so they're pretty heavy.
Yep.
They come fully assembled, so all you need to do is take them out of the box, but they're not going to blow away in the wind. So if you do nestle them in your flower bed, so you can be sure that they're not going anywhere, because it's that high density resin clay that we use here.
It's funny. We've come so far. I remember about 15 years ago, if you wanted to decorate with cute in your yard, it was just plywood, and it looked like a lady bending over that had been painted. Do you remember those? Yeah. So this is just, these are adorable. So
they are.
I couldn't make a choice, but I've got to tell you, I think the bear, just the way they made the little bear's feet and that expression, he just seems so innocent and cute.
Yes, he's a bear you want by your fire, right?
Yes.
He's a welcome bear. I love them all. The bear, the owl, to me, I like those eyes and colors on the owl. They're just spectacular. I mean, I love them all. I don't really know. I don't really think you can go wrong with any of them. They're all gorgeous. My girlfriend, texted me the other day. She's very involved in her political party, and she wanted the the elephant,
Yeah,
so people have so many different ways to use them. And so it's a lot of fun. They're all great.
Melissa, thanks for bringing it to us. It's always
Thanks,
good
Dan.
to see you. Today is all about dreaming about spring, and that's what we're going to do. Melissa, have a great day. Enjoy.
You too. You too.
If anybody missed a couple of the items that were on a little earlier, you can always go to items recently on air at QVC.com and pull up the entire lineup in this 2-hour edition of The Great Outdoors with Dan. Jane Brown is filling in for Pat James Dementry. We've got 3 big hours of Susan Graver coming your way. I'll see you again soon. Be well. Bye-bye.